Well, hey there, everybody. Nick has. There we go. Nick's back.
There we go.
Um,
How's it going, bud?
Hello, hi. I'm Andrew Hockrattle.
I'm Nick Longo.
There we go.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to Adobe Office Hours. If you guys are
yes,
like, man, they seem a little bit wiggly. That's because we added a last minute guest at the very, very, very last minute. Literally like seconds ago, we added a guest in here.
yes,
Um, oh, all right, Nick. Let's just overview real quick. What are we talking about today? What is this show? Who are we? What's going on?
yes. You guys know us. This is Office Hours. We're here every Friday talking to you guys about cool design stuff and how to enhance your portfolio and do all that cool stuff. But today is a special day because it's the day before, or the Friday before, we have Adobe Max next week. So we said, Adobe, you need to do a Max preview, right? Like something to kind of get you ready for it, right? Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I think Max is my favorite time of the year. I love Max. Max is like one of my favorites. So it's coming up, and yes, starts next Tuesday, October 26th. The wrong button. And on the 26th, you can go and register max.adobe.com. And today, we are going to be going through all of those things. Someone's saying that Nick's audio is low. Let's see if we can fix that for you.
Let's see. Is it good now?
Let's
Can
give
you
it a
guys
shot.
hear me good?
There we go.
All right.
There we go. I turned the music down so that Nick is a little
Perfect.
louder. All right. So we do have a surprise guest to bring on today. It's someone that we want to talk about, that we want to highlight because their work is amazing. Nick, do you want to go ahead and give the intro to our special guest? And y'all, if the audio gets weird here, just turn down your headphones because I'm about to do some crazy stuff. So Nick, go ahead and do the intro.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys, but we wanted to bring you this. So we were going through our picks for the things that we want to make sure you guys know all about for Adobe Max. And one of my good buddies is doing a session, and I Instagrammed him about 2 seconds ago. It was like, you want to come on live? And he's like, yeah. So guys, welcome everybody. Michael Fugoso. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? You can go ahead and unmute yourself. And then Nick, I'm going to mute you here. And Nick, you can unmute yourself on Zoom as well. And let's see if we made the transition.
There we go.
All right. And let's turn it over here. There we go. Can everyone hear everybody?
Yes.
I can hear Nick and I can hear you, Andrew.
Yes.
Perfect, dude.
What a win. We did it. We did it, y'all.
Michael, you are live with everybody in the YouTube Behance world here on Adobe Live, dude. Welcome back.
Sweet. What's up, everybody?
Dude, tell everybody a little bit in case they don't know who you are, and then let's talk a little bit about your incredible session.
Yeah. Okay. So my name is Michael Fugoso. I'm in Austin, Texas right now, but my whole life I was in San Diego, so I'm really from San Diego.
That's right.
And
SoCal.
Oh yeah, I miss. You know what? I miss the tacos there. Everyone says the tacos are good here. They're pretty good, but nope. San Diego tacos. I'm an illustrator, and I went to design school. I was a banker before, and I went to design school. I'm like, I don't like banking. I'm losing my hair, so I became an illustrator. And then when I was in design school, they're like, you got to learn web design. I'm like, no, I like to draw. So I like ignored my school, and I did illustration, and then I started sharing illustrations on Instagram, and I started doing this paper 3D pop-up stuff, and here we are today.
Dude, there we are, man. Welcome, man. This is awesome. So I know a little bit about what you're doing for your session, and Andrew's going to show the page, but tell everybody why they should. Well, first of all, yeah, there's Michael on Instagram as well. You might know him as the space shuttle guy.
That's right. Yes.
It's you. Do you want to talk a little bit real quick? Where can people find you on the internet? Where can our audience like hop in and follow you and all that fun stuff? Shameless plug. Go for it.
Sweet. I mean, it's gonna be really simple. It's on Instagram, Fugstrator @Fugstrator, Fugstrator. I've never spelled that.
There it is. Wade's already got it in
Good
chat.
work. Yes, thank you. Wade he's our moderator and he's a pro. He's got the link in there for us.
Yes. I forgot to mention. And then I work for a lot of aerospace companies now. So NASA, Boeing, and yeah, I do illustrations for those guys. And then it's nice. It's cool because they're really like childish illustrations, and they like that stuff.
That's so cool, dude. Hey, you know what's so interesting? We all met each other the first time at Crop
That's true.
in San Diego.
It's a
Andrew,
reunion.
did I meet you at Crop too?
Yes, we hung out just a little bit.
Oh man, now I
See
feel like a
that?
jerk.
Just in passing. No, it's all right.
World's coming together. Isn't that great?
Did I at least give you a cookie?
Oh yeah. I think maybe we had tacos or something. Like
Yes.
it was a vibe. We had vibes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
still feel it. So do you want to tell us a little bit about your Max session? We're going to be showing everyone how to make their schedules today. And so we want you to be like number one on everyone's schedule. What are you doing for Max?
So for Max, I'm doing a lot of what you see in my Instagram. So that like pop-up depth thing. We're going to start in Illustrator. We're going to create a rocket ship in Illustrator in this really cool style. And then we're going to bring it into Photoshop, add shadows and depth to that thing. And then we're going to add it to Arrow, where it's going to come out and pop out in your face.
Arrow is so wild. So if you guys don't know, Arrow is for augmented reality. And so we're going to be creating an asset and then bringing it into augmented reality, right?
Yep, that's it.
Dope.
What we're going to do.
That's going to be so fun. And if you guys are looking...
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
I was just say, if you guys are looking for the course number, it is L336. We'll be going through how to do all of this, but if you want to look it up right now, here's what it is on your screens, and then we'll walk through together. Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's a great way to bring all of your 2D illustrations to a 3D world, almost like a diorama, you know, that in high school or college.
Oh, that's true, like the little shoebox, and you can kind of like perspective it.
Yes.
I made one of those of a mine when I was little because I was super into like caves and stuff for some reason.
Oh, you put the like stalagmite things and stuff?
Yeah, dude, got the little like miners, the little miniature miners in there, whole thing.
I think that's your lesson for next year's Max.
That's it.
Michael.
Oh, make a
little diorama in Arrow.
Cave?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. We could, me and Andrew can team up on that.
Sweet. Well, thanks for joining us. I always like to ask guests that pop in, what advice do you have? So a lot of our audience is young career professionals, students. What advice would you have for people getting into the industry right now? What would you advise them as they start out?
It'd be best to work on getting to the point where you can trust yourself the most.
Ooh.
I know that's very vague, but you know, if you keep listening to people, it's like, yeah, it'll lead you somewhere, but not nearly as well as you trusting yourself and following what you like to do and knowing yourself to your core as much as you can.
Dang, that's our episode. Thanks, everyone. Just go home. That's it.
Bye.
Shut it down. Awesome. Well, thanks for hopping on, Michael, and we will see you at Adobe MAX.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys. I'm glad we did this.
It was fun.
I'm glad we did
Good seeing you, brother.
See ya.
There's that.
All
there's
right.
that attitude.
Right. Just fun things happening behind the scenes. All right, Nick, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you over in
We're
Discord.
going to sign out?
You can go ahead and sign out. All right, and we're
I
back
love
in
people
here.
new to the Adobe live stream.
Yes, Nick, can you mute yourself on Zoom?
Yes.
Got it.
There we go. All right.
There we go. We're back.
Thanks.
We
We
have
are back, guys.
Yeah, we have 7 different things happening all at the same time. We are here. This was a great time. All right, let's continue on with our episode, y'all. We promised that we would be teaching you and telling you all about Adobe MAX, and that's what today is. Nick, where do we want to start? Because there is so much to cover today.
Oh my gosh. Should we just do an intro a little bit about what is Max? What is it? What can you expect?
Yes. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Sorry, I was getting Michael out of here.
Now I feel like we got that in. It worked.
We did it. All right, so let's start out and let's just hop in. We have an actual presentation for this. Now we're into the flow of what Office Hours is, and let's start here. What is Max?
What is Max?
That's the question here. What is Max? Nick, let's start out. Question of the hour. What is Max? Can you tell us about networking? Because that's a big part of Max.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say first, everybody kind of knows a little bit. How many folks have been to Max in person? I'd love to know in chat. So maybe put in person or virtual how you've attended in the past.
I'm raising my hand in chat.
Yeah, I've done both in person 5 times, and this will be the second virtual one, which is great. Yeah.
Okay, so networking, now that we're not in person, sadly, how do we network online?
So Adobe's brought a few great ways to do that. There is a cool little area where you can tap into the collective wisdom of all of Adobe Max's community called Brain Date. You can easily create and discussion topics, schedule one-on-ones, get some group things. They wanted to make sure there was some way you guys can do something where you can actually kind of get something out of it. Because networking is probably the number one thing everyone says they get out of going to the actual Max. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, networking, again, a great place to do some networking. Hold on, let me get my pointer fingers ready.
Yes.
Right over there.
Yes.
Discord.gg/ACC. That's probably the best place to do networking. It's over in our Discord. And there are a lot of those. We want you in that one. That's going to be the place that we will be for the entirety of Adobe Max. So that's a great place to start out if you're looking to network as well.
Yep. Perfect.
Where else? How else can we network, Nick?
Yeah, there's a few other ways. You can meet the Adobe teams. They're going to be there to talk with you about the products, get experts to answer your questions. You name it. There's also, we'll break this up a little bit more later, but there's a community live lounge that you guys can go to as well and chat live with some of the speakers and the evangelists. So when they're done, and we're going to tell you, there's a lot of different ways you can talk and meet with these folks. They don't want this to just be this one-way communication thing. There's so many great ways to connect. And then you can chat live with Max speakers and other attendees when the sessions premiere.
Yes.
So it's so many cool ways to kind of, connect and network. So don't just think that you're going to be sitting there watching. You can really engage.
Yep, and especially here with the creative careers, we are here to help you with literally all of the things. And we have so many resources. We'll get to all those resources in a second. But I did want to highlight again, hold on, I need to go back to this screen. There we go. Right over there. Again, our Discord, discord.gg/ACC. That's actually somewhere that is happening right now. There are people over in the channel. If you look here, you can see we've got Elizabeth and Steven hanging out in our classroom chat over on the side here. And classroom chat is just a voice channel that you can go in, you can talk, and if you want to ask questions, you can come on the show and ask those questions. We will be doing a Q&A at the end. If you have any questions about Max, let us know, and you can hop on the show. We'll bring you on audio. And then up here right above us is the Adobe Max channel. That's where you can have some announcements about Adobe Max. It's all the questions that are happening at Adobe Max, because we have a ton of content coming. You're getting a little preview here, the Corridor Digital crew. But there's a lot of special stuff happening over in Discord. So make sure you are there, because that is the place to be, the only place to be. All right, where are we moving on to next, Nick?
Where do you want to go?
Where do I want to go? I think that I want to ask another question. I think that that's where I want to go. And I think the question that I would like to ask is this. Why is Max?
Why is Max?
Why Max? Why is Max?
Important?
Nick, why is Max important?
I would say it's the community.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, we have a slide all about that. Oh, wow.
Yeah. You can't even come close to finding all these same people under one roof or one virtual event. And it's a great place, like they say, to extend the experience with all the included multiple engaging experiences that are going to be there. That's the best part. I just love that they're not missing out on that. That community live lounge, like we said, you can actually meet the speakers, chat with them live, get questions answered. And then there's a really fun part as well. All of these folks that have been on the roster, you probably will see them in their keynotes. They've all done pre-recorded podcasts with podcasts like the DGDC that I'm on, and there's a few others that have all been partaking in this. And we've done pre-recorded interviews with them, so you can watch their session and then hear a Q&A with them right after on your own convenience. And there will be a little tab in the community section at the top where you can go in there and listen. The one we did was we had Paul Tranny on for about a good hour and a half, and we broke down all the things that are going to be premiering at Max, particularly things that he was really excited about talking about. And we thought it would be a great way to get someone like him to tell us how to make your efficiencies and take advantage of things in the Creative Cloud that you had no idea were even there.
And Nick, what was that podcast one more time if our audience would like to listen to it, or just subscribe now?
It is the DGDC, and you can go to dgdcpod.com, and we're on Instagram all over the place. And take a listen. We have 220 episodes already, and
that's a lot of content.
That's a lot of content. That was pretty funny. But we love this idea that we get to do some really fun stuff with Adobe and talk to some of these folks. You'll see there's going to be a ton of them. So great stuff to hear.
Yep. And just a little tease for you guys. The Adobe Creative Career account is here. There are people tagging it. And that is the account where we will be going live here with Office Hours. We'll also be on Behance, hopefully, but it will be from that Adobe Creative Careers account. So go follow that Adobe Creative Careers account. And that is where you will be able to see the live streams that will be happening outside of the main Max experience for all of you at Creative Careers. We also, at the end of the episode, will be picking one person. I'm just going to say this, and I don't know if we can actually do it, but like, good luck, everyone. We'll pick one person who is following that Adobe Creative Careers channel, and we'll be doing a big giveaway. So go follow Adobe Creative Careers. A bunch of people have tagged it right there. Go follow that account. We'll look through the followers, and we'll hook you guys up with something. We'll do a little giveaway.
Good idea.
All right,
Good
Nick.
idea.
We're gonna get a little bit hands-on in a second because we have another question to answer.
Uh-oh.
What have we talked about so far? We've done, I think.
What?
Why?
How? When?
How is Max?
How,
That's right.
Max?
How is Max? We're going through all of them today, everybody. So next up is how is Max, and this is going to be the hands-on portion because as we go into Max, we want you to be fully prepared and ready to do all the things you need to get the most out of Max.
Great.
Hold on, there it is. Hold on.
Oh,
To max your Max.
there you go.
I needed it.
Love
All
it.
right. So Nick, how is Max? How Max? Do we just want to hop onto some hands-on and kind of show them how to do it instead of reading through things?
Exactly.
All right.
You guys have probably have seen this already, right? Like it's so intuitive and it's so great. One thing I just want to say before we get into this, in a typical Max setting, if you were too late to get to a session that you really wanted, there was a cap because it was in a physical room and it went over the limit. There's no limit to this, which is great. So you can find anybody you want and go right into this session and take a look, take a listen.
I mean, look at this. Tilda, we got Riz, we got Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. Imagine Dragons, Young Thug. It's going to be amazing. Our friend Aaron Draplin, we're going to talk about him in a second. But there is a ton of great content. You can go to max.adobe.com, and that's where you get started. And then you're going to click over in this corner to register and sign up. Now, I'm going to kind of walk you through a little bit of how to do that. So let me go not full screen. So when you land, actually, I'm going to cut you back here and then go back in. I don't want you to see my logins. I also am going to
and don't forget how easy it is with your email address and your Adobe login, since you probably all have it already. Makes it so much easier to get in.
So much easier. So I logged in. Here's my account. It's got my name. It's got my company. It's got my title in there. And then it also has a bunch of sessions. Now yours will probably only have the Adobe MAX keynote and the sneaks with Keenan Thompson. Those will be the two that are on everyone's calendar. Now, with that, you can scroll down and find some more, or we can go up here to view all sessions. And Nick and I are going to walk you through our picks, but I want to show you how to look for something.
Yeah,
so, Nick,
so many different ways.
Give me a topic that you're interested in learning something about.
How about like networking?
All right, so let's type in here filters. Let's type in network and see what comes up. There we go.
Perfect.
Sure. Student Planet. Transforming any document digital experience. Let me for branding. Let's do the branding one. So we see this here and we're like, cool. We can look at who is speaking at this, and you can also click on their name and it will show you a little headshot. It will tell you a little bit about them, the work they're done, and then you also can see all sessions by that speaker if you want to do that. You can also click add to schedule and it will add that to your Adobe MAX schedule. Now, on the side here, there are a bunch of other options as well. We can go through and maybe I just want to look at a certain category. So let's see here. Let's do collaborating with your team. Let's look at some teamwork. So there we go. Collaboration and productivity, hanging out with Rob Riley. Young Thug's going to be there as well. Great. Love that. Let's do it. So you just click and it adds to your schedule. There we go. They are collaborating. And it adds it over your schedule.
Don't forget to mention, if you clicked on a schedule and you already have something at that point, it's going to prompt you and say, this is a time conflict. So you get to choose. It's going to make sure you're not overlapping in your schedule, which is great.
Yep. Also, if you don't know about what you want to learn, you just want a general, like, I want to learn about Illustrator. You can filter by product type and check out just here's Illustrator stuff. And yes, Laura says we have been spoiled by having Adobe Max accessible worldwide. We have. It is very spoiling.
Yeah, you can pick and choose everything. And don't forget, these all live online afterwards as well.
Yes.
So if you have a double booking, don't forget, you'll be able to watch it later. You just won't be there live.
And check this out, Nick.
Yeah.
I clicked on Illustrator and session L336 came up, which is
There it is.
our friend Michael, learning about some augmented reality. So this is really something to spend time, kind of go through and look at all of the stuff that you can learn. This is an entire school, like, is happening in 3 days. It's so fast, and it's all of the things.
Is there any area you feel you would want to gravitate to that maybe you're missing, or an app you want to get more proficient at, or something? What's kind of, where would you go at this point?
Okay, so
first time you're looking at it.
Here's the thing, y'all. If you've watched the show, you probably know my answer is InDesign. I know that, like, everyone's like Illustrator, Photoshop, Aero. No, give me InDesign any day of the week, and I will be so happy the entire time. So I'm probably going to do some InDesign stuff. Look at style types is interesting. I'm actually adding this as I look through it. So InDesign is my zone, and that's what I really want to do. Especially,
and they have skill level on there as well. So what's great is, let's say you're an expert at InDesign, and a beginning or an intermediate is not necessary. You can find the advanced one.
Yep.
Love that.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that was what that was, but it totally is telling you what the general audience, best tips and tricks, diving deep into Adobe InDesign. See, I'm just going to get carried away with all of the stuff.
And they have a lot of what's news as well. So every app has like a what's new in that app with their latest release. Always great to sharpen your skills.
Oh, always great. So you can then go to my schedule. It's going to give you this screen, and then check this out. It literally has, like, made my schedule for me, and I can look and see. Cool, look at this. This is my schedule, my personal schedule. I can download the schedule. I believe there are options. Let's see if we download it.
Save it to your calendar as well.
Right? Oh yeah. So we can download the iCal. We can print it. We can download the CSV, put it into our calendar. And then we're good to go. This is going to give me, I think, my sessions, each day. So it is super, super powerful and super useful to figure out everything. Now, Nick, is there anything that you want to show for this part of our talk? Because we do have a lot more to show that is outside of this portal, that is supplementary. Were there any things that you wanted to show with this? Or will we come back when we do our picks?
We'll come back when we do our picks.
All right, we'll come back. All right, so with that, let's do this. Let's go on to our next question, which is, who is Max? Who's Max?
Well,
have you
know
had Max? You guys know Max? You know Max. Of course you know Max. And with who is Max, first, there are a ton of different ways that you can engage with Max. This isn't necessarily the who, but we felt it fit in this section the most. Who is Max? The answer to me is Puppy Cam. Puppy Cam is Max. That's all that Max is to me. And Nick, can you pull up Puppy Cam? Can you just show them where to find that in a second?
I don't think it's live. I don't think it's live just yet.
Okay, not live yet. Puppy Cam is just as it sounds. It's puppies and a camera, and it's the greatest thing that's at Max. But there also is a lot of other resources and things that you can get from Max. Nick, do you want to talk through that list while I drink water and stop coughing?
Perfect. And don't forget, the coolest thing is the Puppy Cam is inspired by the fact that every year at Max, which is the live version, there is a little corral that they bring in puppies, and you can go over there and basically take a break and just be in a little area of puppies. So they've brought it to even the virtual level, which is great. But this whole area, Take 5, is a way of, like, if you have a break or if you have 10 to 15 minutes in between things and a little bit of downtime, these are things that you can do to kind of fill that time up. So there's keynote highlights. There's going to be an area where you can check in on all of the celebrities and what they did in the last few days, the last few hours. They actually do art walks. They've videotaped all of these great art walks all throughout the country and maybe even the world. Yeah, around the world. And they were there last year, and I thought that was such a cool way to do it, because a lot of these smaller conferences can do that. Now Max can take advantage of it because they are virtual. There's sponsorships and giveaways. So
Yeah.
all the sponsors.
We're actually going to have giveaways as well. We've got some great giveaways with some partners. We can't talk about them yet. They're secrets, but they will be happening during our interviews that are happening in Discord, which we'll get to a little bit later. We will have some very special giveaways for you guys on our side as well.
All the sponsors, we're missing out on the swag of Max because we're virtual, but all the sponsors are having certain giveaways, and there's a big Max game. Don't forget to look that up. There's a way to win some prizes with that. There's the Max playlist. I've already seen there's a playlist on Spotify for Adobe Max 2021, which is really cool. You got your puppy cam anytime you want. Check out it on that. The Max store, you've got all this great Adobe branded stuff and merchandise for sale. But the cool part is the marketplace. We have so many friends. I know Andrew and I know a ton of people who will be there, and they're selling their goods, their little shop. They get a little platform on the Adobe Marketplace site, and they'll be selling merch, T-shirts, you name it, posters, all kinds of cool stuff. And then they've added this digital photo booth that you can go in and add fun filters and have something cool to share on social media as well.
Yep.
So
we love a good profile pic. We love a good profile pic. So with that, there are a bunch of different areas, right? This is in the Who section. Who is Max? So there are a bunch of different levels of Max. So main stage broadcasts, live stream, keynotes, those are sneaks, special guests, special things that are happening. Musical performances will be there. Main stage is a big deal. That's the top level kind of stuff. The next,
and nothing else is going on during those times.
Yes, nothing else. Next up is the sessions, and the sessions are 20 to 30 minutes each. And those, I believe, Nick, the sessions are happening simultaneously in different places, correct? Yes.
At any given time, there's probably, close to 30 or so happening, because you've seen how many sessions are. These are where you customize and choose the ones you want. It's almost like you meet for lunch, you meet for breakfast, you go off and you do your individual sessions, and then you come back to that main stage when they're doing something that everybody is going to see.
Yep. And then there are labs that is literally you getting hands-on with the stuff. I know that our friend Julia is doing some of this. I think Claudia is doing some of this. So it's great for you to follow along with whatever updates are coming, changes that are happening, fun, exciting stuff. You'll be able to follow along with professionals and learn that on the spot. They're about an hour each, and you can register and add those to your schedule. Nick, Creative Luminaries. I think that these are very special guests, right?
Yeah, so this is when the main stage is basically doesn't have the keynote, doesn't have the sneaks or some of the big ones. What they do here is they kind of have these little sessions that are 15 to 30 minutes, and they are running live. You can always catch them on demand after. But to me, this was one of my favorite spots, because if my schedule was a little crazy and I had to walk away or get on a call or something, you can always come back, and whatever's on the main stage was this incredible story. And no one tells the stories better than the way this team puts things together. You will see people that are not even in your wheelhouse, or maybe in something that you like. I think I can remember back a few years ago in San Diego, this woman was a sculptor, and she sculpted with old fish nets from fishing towns in Indonesia, believe it or not. And were you in San Diego by any chance?
No, that's amazing.
So she has their installments that hang over major cities, and then they shine light on them to reflect. So imagine all these cargo nets moving in the wind, and there's projection on them. It looked like this amoeba in air, just growing and transforming with music.
That's gorgeous.
And then she surprised us all and said, tonight there will be one outside installed over the Max party. So they tell such great stories, and you will be overwhelmingly blown away with the creativity. These are the best people.
Heck yeah. So with that, that's Who is Max, but we're going to give you a deeper dive into Who is Max, but we have a lot of stuff that we want to talk about on the Adobe Creative Career side. And that leads us to our last question, Nick.
Yes.
When is Max?
When is Max?
When? I think that there is an answer. It is happening down there. Yes, October 25th to the 29th. That's when Max actually is. But what we want to show you is something very special, and that's this, bit.ly/ohcal. This is the place to be, bit.ly/ohcal. Everyone, Wade's going to drop that link in the chat right now, and I need everyone to go there. We'll all go together. I'm going to go with you guys too.
Yeah.
Everyone, bit.ly/ohcal, and that will take you to our calendar. Look at this. We made a calendar for you. So easy. And yes, Gareth is synced already. Yes, got it, Gareth. And Jaro says, I have hit maximum excitement for this event. I agree.
I love it.
So we have a ton of content coming to you from Adobe Creative Careers here. Nick, do you want to kind of walk through the first couple days? I'll take the second couple days, and then we can kind of just give an overview and maybe show off some of the people that we'll be talking about.
Yeah, I am going to open my screen up a little bit here because it is showing up like microscopic. The first thing is our Max Challenge that will happen on Monday, the 25th, bright and early in the morning. That is kind of our getting you ready, challenging you to be 100% ready for the day.
Yep, and we'll be covering everything that is coming that week, but also challenging you and setting you up for success so that you can learn things, you can take notes, and you can have takeaways, which we will be checking into on that Friday. So the first show and the last show of the week, we're going to be setting you up for success, and then we'll be checking in for success at the end of that week. And who knows, we might even have some giveaways if you are successful in the goals that you set on Monday.
Yes.
So later that day, Nick, what do we have at 3?
I believe that is our Max special.
Yes.
It's hard to see, dude, because I'm like zooming in as good as I can.
It's teeny tiny. I'm so sorry. Yes.
Yes, that's okay.
So Max special will be actually on Behance. So behance.net/live. We will be there. And it will be live, a part of Adobe Live, hanging out just like this, just after our normal time. We'll be doing a little Max challenge. So
yes.
Tuesday, we start off normal. What's happening at 8 a.m., Nick?
Max Your Max is starting the day off there. We're going to kind of help you kind of find efficiencies, maybe pull out a few things that we think are kind of really worthy to go see, just to make sure you're not missing anything.
Yep. And then later that day, we have something a little bit different. So here's what we're going to be doing just for you, just for the Adobe Creative Careers audience. We're going to be doing some fun interviews. And the first one we have is Dana Scruggs. And Nick, where are these interviews going to be happening?
These are all on the Discord channel right there.
Yes.
Got to get involved with that. Yes.
This is why it's so important for you to be on Discord, because we have a ton of great content coming to you. And just like we have over here where we have our classroom chat channel where it's a voice channel, we'll be making stage channels. And we actually have students coming on to interview all of our guests. Nick and I will be there to help facilitate, but we're going to be interviewing these guests and giving you a little bit of inside information about them just for you guys. Just for you. It's a secret.
Yeah, no one knows.
But also tell your friends.
And get in on the question time, right? Like,
yes.
What better way to meet some of these people? There's the bigger names that we're talking to, and I can't wait to hear the students doing it. This is going to be a blast. They're so supercharged to be running these interviews, and they've coming up with questions right now, so it's pretty neat.
So the first up that we have, Dana Scruggs, I'm going to kind of just give you guys some quick little links, and I believe Wade has these links as well if you want to drop them in there so you can follow these people. First up is Dana Scruggs, incredible, amazing artist, does some gorgeous work. So go check it out, give a follow, get familiar with that work, because we will be doing the interview with them on Tuesday right here, which is 2 p.m. on Tuesday. So that's our first interview. Now, Nick. Yes, tell everyone in a whisper so it feels secret.
That's great.
Secret
Good one,
interviews.
Noel.
Secrets.
But tell everybody.
All right, so Wednesday, I'll talk a little bit about Wednesday, because Wednesday is going to be my favorite day probably in the world. Wednesday, we have Max Your Max at 8. That's just going to show you what to do for Max. Then at 9 o'clock in the Discord, we will be doing live commentary on Adobe Sneaks.
This is the first, y'all. I think secretly we didn't even know each other, and we wanted to do this as a commentary to Sneaks, right? For years.
Yes.
This is going to be awesome.
So we'll be hanging out, Keenan Thompson, Paul Traney, and Nick and Andrew giving live commentary. We'll be hanging on Discord, so we'll all watch together, but then we'll have an audio channel where we can hang out, we can talk about what we're excited about, and just get connected as a community. It's a great place to meet new people, hang out, and look at some freaking rad stuff.
That'd be awesome.
Later that day, we have an interview at 11:30 with Brooke Shaden. And Brooke Shaden, let's go ahead and click over here. Incredible artist. Lots of really gorgeous kind of surrealist work that is just mind-blowing. So that's going to be a great interview with one of our student friends from the show, hanging out with Brooke. And then after Brooke, Nick, who do we have coming up later that day on Wednesday?
I believe it's our Corridor Digital team, correct?
Yes. And hands in chat, how many people are familiar with Corridor? Let's see who knows who Corridor is. So Corridor is one of my favorite YouTube channels. They do incredible content, and they also just seem like really, really awesome guys. So they're going to hang out, and they're going to give you guys some insight. This is going to be probably the fun session for you to tune into. So make sure you come hang out for that, because it's going to be a blast.
There'd be too many people in that room, I think.
Oh yeah, it's gonna explode at the seams. We also have just before that at 2 p.m. Rick Oostenbrück. And Rick does incredible work like this. I believe that he is just getting into the NFT space as well. Gorgeous renders, gorgeous photography, some really, really cool stuff. And I believe that he did the work for Max 2019.
That is right.
Yes, and I think that this was the last in-person Max, right?
Yes, that was it.
So if you liked that branding, that was Rick.
Everybody takes a picture right in front of that big sign. I love that. 3 years ago.
Yes, if you loved it, that was it. And continuing on Thursday, Nick, what's our Thursday schedule?
We're starting again with another Max Your Max in the morning. That will happen at, I believe it's 8 a.m. I'm trying to read through
8 a.m.
that.
Yes.
There you go. Yes. And again, that's our last one because it's the last kind of official day of it. So we'll be recapping things and kind of giving you some stuff. And that'll lead into the first interview. I believe that's with Amos, right?
Yes, Amos Kennedy. So Amos Kennedy, like gorgeous prints. Lots of hands-on, tactile, cut wood type
right up Andrew's
metal.
alley.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is literally everything that I ever want. And it's just gorgeous work. So make sure you stick around for this one. It's going to be amazing, and it's just going to have that like visceral, amazing texture. And oh man, just get some.
That's what's kind of, I feel like it's always missing a little bit. And particularly in the virtual sense, thankfully we got these people that are still showing us the real deal. I can't wait. This is awesome.
Putting ink on paper since 1949. That's what I want. I just want ink.
I think you'll be able to smell the ink through your computer.
Yes, scratch and sniff your screen. And then we also have Wendy McNaught coming out. And Wendy McNaughton has the funnest website ever.
I love it.
It's so much fun. And we're going to be talking to them about illustration, about graphic journalism, and some of their work. Gosh, it's so fun.
Oh, she did the Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat cover. I love that.
So if you want to follow,
Very cool.
sorry, Wade is dropping those links in if you want to follow those people and kind of just get a head start. And yes, these times are in Pacific Standard Time. So I'm going to give you guys an actual slide. We talked through everything that we're doing. So here's a slide with literally all of the things. Here, I'll take us away, and we'll give you a second of silence. Just everyone enjoy the vibes for 10 seconds. Take a screenshot, and this is your schedule. We'll give you 10 seconds here.
Yeah, there you go. And it ends on our office hours that Friday as a great recap to kind of talk about the entire week at that point. Wonderful.
I just wanted to leave Nick there for just a second to see how awkward we'd make it with the music going. All right. Welcome back, Nick.
It's like, wait, you could talk if they're just taking a screen cap.
Right? Welcome. We have to be quiet for the screen caps. It makes me nervous.
Whispers.
So with that, Nick, we've got about 15-ish minutes left, and I know that there are some people that we want to talk about and kind of highlight our favorites for what's happening next week. Actually, I have one more thing that I want to talk about.
Go for it.
Nick, something's happening tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Nick doesn't know what it is. I kind of know what it is.
I have no idea what it is.
So we will and I'm actually so excited that this is what we're following. We will be hanging out on Adobe Gen Create. We'll be doing a takeover this weekend on Adobe Gen Create. Just Nick and I hanging out with you guys. We'll have some questions, some quizzes, and getting you ready for Max. So if you want to go follow Adobe Gen Create, hang out with our friend Trixie, you can go and follow that. And we'll be having our faces all over the place this weekend.
Help us spread the word.
Yeah, help us spread the word. If you love it, tell your friends.
And follow them now, just so you'll see our faces pop up on all your stories all weekend.
Oh yeah, then we can reshare them, and then we can all hang out. We can be best friends. Best friends forever. All right, Nick, can you go ahead and screen share again? Your screen share got a little bit wonky because we're going to hop over there and see. There we go, got it. We're going to go ahead and show some pics that Nick has for some of these sessions that you want to do. Nick, go ahead. Sorry, that's Trixie. That's our schedule. That's Nick. All right, go for it, Nick.
I'm always a sucker for the ones that are kind of like helping you grow, helping you learn more. Like I love going to those sessions, and this one's a great one. This one's called Doing Great Creative In-House When the House Isn't Creative. Some of these have the most creative different ones. Dennis Lim is a worldwide executive director at Cisco, and creativity can thrive even when most people at your company don't know that films, sites, communication starts with an idea. So I love these ones that kind of are brought on by the pros that are running some of the biggest companies out there, and they're telling you their insight. They're telling you that stuff, which is just a blast. So for me, I like to pick this one. Should we go through all these, or do you want to go through one of yours?
Go for it. You can go through yours.
Yeah. Next one. Why you should start making videos in-house now. And don't you agree? Like, I know you do a lot of like kind of great little film production on your own. It's like that one person shop, right? Like putting together the music, doing the editing, acting a little bit. I saw this one and I immediately want to do it because I love when people are pushing this idea for video, and who better to do it than yourself. So this will be great. It also involves Premiere Pro, so I want to get better at that. So to me, this was a great way to learn how to do a little bit more video production in-house as well. The third one is Creativity in Business with Jose Andres and Jeremy Scott. If you don't know who Jose is, he is one of the most incredible, not only chefs, but incredible humanitarian and entrepreneur.
Yes.
You might have seen he did a ton of stuff for hurricane relief in bringing food and food banks. And this guy is just, he has a heart of gold. He's one of the best people to look at. When I saw he was joining and talking about creativity doesn't just move in straight lines, it moves all over the place, and how we should be a little bit more nimble with things, I thought this would be a great one to look at as well. So what better place to see someone I already admire and love outside of our world, kind of coming into the creative world with Adobe. And last but not least is this one that we had our guest earlier today, Michael Fugoso, and you know him as Fookstrader on Instagram. He's doing this cool thing. Not only is it a way of knowing how to add three-dimensional things to Illustrator and show shading and lighting, but then he's gonna take what he built and turn it into Adobe Aero stuff. So you're gonna get augmented reality, like we said earlier. It'll be almost like taking a diorama in your shoebox and building something virtual for the first time. A lot of these are, you know, at that level where it's still beginner, right? It doesn't, you don't have to be coming in here with this full throttle experience on all of these apps. If there's an app you're dying to learn and you've never touched it or tried it, here's your chance.
Yep, and that's what we're going to be giving you on the Max Challenge, is just that little challenge, that little push to say, hey, just try something. Try a beginner level course.
Yeah.
Like hop into a class, try to make one thing, and maybe that's your win.
Yeah.
Maybe you're more advanced and you want to learn a whole bunch of things. Let's establish that on Monday during that stream, and then we'll circle up on Friday and we'll give you prizes. Like we'll give you prizes if you follow through. So set your goals.
Perfect.
And max out your max. Make sure that you have the maximum amount of max that you possibly could. We're going to say max so many times next week, Nick.
I like it. Get the maximum amount of max.
Max. Yep. Max the max to the max with max.
In your maximum.
Do we know anyone
day.
named Max that we could bring on the show?
Oh my gosh. The only thing I know is the Grinch's dog.
Right. So like I said at the beginning of the show, we have probably 10 minutes left of the show, but I do want to highlight again the Adobe Creative Careers Behance profile. So you can go to behance.net/Adobe Creative Career, and that will get you to the place where all of our live streams will be happening. So this is the account that will have live streams. It will notify you when we're live. And if you are subscribed, we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it today. By the end of the stream, in the next 10 minutes, if you are following this channel, we'll be giving away an Adobe CC subscription. So if you are following Adobe Creative Careers, go follow it right now. At the end of the stream, we will find one person who is following that, and we'll give you a free year of Adobe Creative Cloud. This is probably the easiest giveaway that we've ever done, but we want to get people following this channel. So go follow the channel. Wade will drop the link for us. Thank you, Wade, to the Behance. Now, let's talk about some of mine that I want to go to. And
What are you excited about?
I have mine all set up here. I'm super excited about David Carson. He's one of the reasons that I got into design in general. I just love David Carson. And so he'll be hanging out with Martha Gill, and they'll be talking. Honestly, they'll probably be talking about surfing, but it'll be David Carson talking about type, talking about design, and that's going to be super exciting for me. I'm going to love that. So another one that I have, one of my favorites is, oh, look at this. Arrow. That's Michael's that we just talked
There
about.
you go. Already in there.
But I'm a huge fan of Tilda Swinton. I love Tilda. I think Tilda has a creative energy that just like is unparalleled. And so I'm going to hang out in this one with Tilda Swinton, Paul Tessewell, excuse me, Nina Sinelli, and Adukunle Gold. My goodness, got him. Took a shot. But that's going to be hanging out. It's going to be really cool to just talk about their experiences. And I think that people like that have perspective. I just want to like glean everything I can from them and get all that I can out of that. So that's one that I will be going to. It will be a main stage broadcast, so you'll be able to see that at the high level.
You know what I love about those? Some of the actors and some of the people in the film have been some of the most memorable folks. They've told their story. I remember M. Night Shyamalan talked about his storytelling and where he got it, where that influence came from. Here I was thinking, wouldn't get anything out of it, but oh my gosh, it was like so memorable, even for just folks that are just doing design and something totally different.
Yep. And I literally looked at chat and I saw someone just comment, "Follow me." And I was going to say like, "Hey guys, don't spam chat, please. Like this isn't the place for that."
Look who it is.
But it is Adobe Creative Career. You're the only one that is cleared to spam chat with follow me.
Letting you do that.
Everyone go follow Adobe Creative Careers. Again, if you're just joining us, we're doing a giveaway. So go follow the account right there, Adobe Creative Career above. Actually, hold on, let me see if I can point. It'd be right over there right now probably, so go follow that. We'll be doing a giveaway in about 10 minutes here, but the next one that I want is Jeremy Scott. Jose Andres and Jeremy Scott. John O'Neill's going to be there. Jeremy Scott's one of my favorite fashion designers. Does incredible work. If you've watched Making the Cut on Amazon, he's one of the judges, and I just love his creative vision and his honesty and feedback, and kind of the way that he talks about creativity I think is really interesting. So
isn't that neat that two people we both like and admire are the folks here on this one?
Yes.
Like, and we came in from different angles, and I like that they're pairing. Some of these pairings sound a little odd, and I think that's really what's amazing. They probably have some common ground when it comes to something they did or what was a standout for them.
Yep.
You know.
And just to remind you guys, our schedule right here that you can find at bit.ly/ohcal. The people that we are interviewing are actually doing sessions right before each of their respective interviews, right? So here we have our friend Dana Scruggs, and we're going to come over here and just do a search. So let's go ahead and look. We know that we're going to hang out in Discord at discord.cc/a. Nick, you said
it's late in the Friday.
What's the link, Nick? Go for it.
.gg/ACC.
There we go. Go there, and I'm going to just look right here. That's where the interview will be happening. But I'm going to look for Dana Scruggs on our... there we go, right there. And you can see this is happening Tuesday, 12:30 to 1. And then it looks like, oh, what's that? We have an interview at 2. That's right. It's right after. So we can add that to our schedule. And then that way we are knowing all the people. So Wade... I'm about to give you the list of all lists. Wade is going to drop links and the names of all of the people that are hanging out on our calendar. I sent them over to you, Wade, so hopefully you have them, put them on the spot. But what we want you to do is support our community, support our people that will be doing these interviews by going to their sessions. So you can do that by looking right here, just taking a screenshot, or you can get the list of all of the different speakers and go join their Adobe MAX sessions, and then come over and join in Discord. Perfect. All right. Nick, do we have more things? I have one more thing that I want to talk about.
Go for it. What else we got?
All right. I just want to recap real quick. Let's just do a quick recap.
I need a recap. I think I need a recap.
There is so much stuff. So where can people watch if we are doing a live stream? So if we were doing a live stream... which will be happening in the morning, right? Right here, you can see everything there that is noted with a B, which is Behance.
Yes.
Where will they go?
You're coming to Behance.net, and it's the Adobe Creative Career channel. That's where we will be.
Yes, and Laura, yes, we will put the list in Discord as well. So everything that is a B, Behance.net/live, it will be showing up. Actually, maybe just Behance.net. Yeah. It will be showing there. Yeah, it'll be showing up right there on the front screen. Okay, Behance.net/live. If it's not on the front screen, then you will hopefully get notified because you'll be following the Adobe Creative Careers channel. Yes. That's where we'll be going live. Now, Nick, if we are on the Discord, what will be happening on the Discord, and where do they go to be on the Discord?
So you're going to go to the .gg/ACC Discord. You're going to hit over there, and we have an actual kind of on-stage kind of area just for us. There'll be our audio and the folks that are joining us for either that interview or asking questions.
Yep. So you can join us on Discord or on Behance. We will be on Discord pretty much the entire week, which will be super fun. And so the only other one that I want to plug before we start out is I want to talk real quick about Aaron Draplin. So Aaron Draplin, one of my favorite designers, he is doing a session. Let me go ahead and pull it up for us right here. If y'all want to follow along right here on Wednesday, Aaron Draplin is hanging out. And then right after that, we have a Meet the Speaker with Aaron Draplin, and I'm hosting him. So if you want to hang out with me, you can add this to your schedule right there, Tuesday at 2 o'clock. We'll be hanging out, doing a little chat with our friend Aaron, and getting inside his brain. So if you want to hang out with me, shameless plug, that's the session that I will be at for Adobe MAX.
Very nice.
I also want to say that after the keynote, which is happening on Tuesday, I believe. Actually, let's look at my schedule, and I can tell you when it is. Let's go to my schedule. I love when it gets quiet and there's just like a little vibe music. All right, so the keynote, which is happening from 9 to 10:30. If you would like to, you can join me as well right after this to do a recap of that keynote. We'll be doing a community recap of the keynote. I don't think that it's on the schedule yet, but it will be living at youtube.com. We'll be hanging out over on YouTube. So you can join me for that. I'll be sure to post about it as well. And Nick, we've got a couple minutes left. Let's go ahead and pick our winner. Nick, what do people need to do to win? If they're just joining us in this second right now, what do they need to do to win a free year of Adobe Creative Cloud?
Ooh, something, is this on the spot? Something cool we can think of?
Oh, this is what we told them earlier to do.
They've got to follow Adobe Creative Career.
That's right.
That's for sure.
That's right. You have to be following. There's a list right here. It has followers. Look at all these names.
Oh, look at that. We have our lineup ready to go.
There we go. We've got some people already going. So I'm going to give it, we'll give it like...
Give it a minute?
We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute.
Yeah.
I will refresh, and I'll tell you when I refresh. And then, Nick, do we want to just randomly pick one? What do we want to do?
Ooh, how about if we do something like that? We have a certain number down, like it's the 18th person or something like that.
Love that. Love that.
Like
Let's do
idea?
that. Yes.
Cool.
So
a minute.
We'll give you a minute, Nick.
Yeah.
While we wait, where can people sign up for Max? Let's do a little quiz.
Get on AdobeMax.com.
Max.adobe.com.
There it is. That's what. Make sure it's the 2021 one. You'll see a great little register at the top there as well. Don't forget, that's just a way to help you have your calendar and have everything ready. But one of the cool things is you can pop around to, if one thing isn't exactly what you were looking for, you can go into another session at that same time. There's no limit, which is great. Take full advantage of that.
Yep. All right. I'm going to do the last refresh.
What's our magic number? Should we ask
here we
chat?
go. I'm going to do the last refresh. Chat.
We need a number.
44. All right. A number between 1 and 44, chat. Go ahead. Put those numbers in. A number between 1 and 44.
The first single number we see. Let's see.
Any number.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Actually,
not too late.
It's not too late. Okay, hold on. Wait. I'm going to do a random number generator.
Oh, perfect. Sorry, guys. We're going to do that.
We're going to do that. All right, which means that I will give one more refresh. We'll keep this fair. Okay. All right. So we're here. One more refresh.
How many?
Still 44. All right. So a random number between 1 and 44. Here we go. The winner is number 36.
Oh, that might be someone in the chat.
If that's a person, it probably is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Rin Hannah. Rin Hannah is our winner. I don't know if they're in chat. If you're in chat, Rin, go ahead and let us know. Let us know if you are here. If you are here, congratulations. You are winning. We'll send you a DM on Behance as well to try to get a hold of you if you're not here. But thanks for following Adobe Creative Careers. You did it. Congratulations. You were probably one of our first followers. So thank you for that. And
Perfect.
Nick, if people are just going to tune in for one thing next week, would it be something maybe at this time again next week to get a full recap? When can they watch?
Yes, it would be, because let's face it, they're saving the best for the last. That Friday, we will be here again at 2:30 talking all about Max and everything that we saw, all the highlights. I can't wait to know all the knowledge I'm going to know in a week from today.
Yep. So if you are new and just joined us, come back for all of Max next week. Join us for all of the things. But if you're just an office hours person, that's okay too. Come hang out at office hours next Friday, 2:30 p.m. and we'll give you the full rundown of the entire week. We'll see you next week for another episode of Adobe Office Hours Max Special. Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.